Now, before visiting Somalia Tuesday, Secretary Kerry and other U.S. and Kenyan officials discussed ways to broaden counterterrorism strategies in the wake of Islamist militant attacks in East Africa. Again, here is VOA State Department correspondent Pam Dockins.
A month ago, an al-Shabaab attack on students and teachers at Kenya's Garissa University College killed nearly 150 people. After talks in Nairobi with Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta and other officials, U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry offered condolences and said border security and law enforcement were only part of the equation in fighting terrorists.
The even larger imperative is to persuade and prevent people, particularly young people, from joining such groups as al-Shabaab, Boko Haram, and Daesh.
Kerry said a successful strategy to defeat groups like al-Shabaab depends on building trust between authorities and local communities.
That includes members of Kenya's Muslim community, who were among the first to march against the terrorists in Garissa. And it also includes Somali refugees in Kenya, who are here, after all, because they fled from and despise al-Shabaab.
But Kenya has to ensure it is adopting approaches to confront al-Shabaab that do not alienate members of its communities, says longtime U.S. diplomat Johnny Carson, a former U.S. ambassador to Kenya.
It has to be sharp, laser-like, and surgical. The country should be careful not to alienate its Muslim citizen population who contribute so much to the diversity, vitality, and health of Kenya.
The U.S. has provided training and equipment to missions to fight al-Shabaab and also carried out drone strikes in the region. But a military defeat of the group would not mean a total defeat, says the Atlantic Council's Africa Center Director, Peter Fong.
The movement has transformed itself from less a territorial entity seeking to control parts of Somalia into a transnational terrorist entity, which has to be fought not with purely military means, but also police, intelligence, and also social, economic, and political development and inclusion.
While in Kenya, Kerry also announced Washington would contribute an additional $45 million to support United Nations refugee operations in Kenya. Some Kenyan officials have expressed concern that al-Shabaab has used the country's Dadaab refugee camp to launch attacks in Kenya. Pam Dockins, VOA News, Nairobi.